ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्युषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु, लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्।
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Venkat, can you, Saideep Venkat, can you mute? People are ready to join. Okay, so last class we were teaching partial derivatives. Hope you have gone through those exercise problems and you have practiced through that. Now we go for the next concept, that is linearization. That is also dealing with the total differential concept. Can you all see the PDF share?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we go for the next concept, that is linearization. We go for this linearization procedure because sometimes it will be very difficult to deal with the functions of 2 variables and 3 variables. So what we do is we try to transform them to a sequence representation, or by using some derivatives we simplify the function and then we give a approximate function for the given function, and then with the approximation function we'll be dealing with calculations. Okay, so this is the procedure called as linearization. It will also be dealing with the series representation, like Taylor series representation of the function, which we'll be studying later. Okay, so in linearization what we do is first we start with a 2 variable form. So you have been given with a function f depending on x comma y. So we try to find the differential of the functions, okay, and we substitute the values at a given point x naught y naught are the given points for the function. I'll not go for the derivation, we'll just directly go for the formula. So the linearization of a function f of x comma y at a point x naught y naught, where your function should be differentiable at that point, then you'll find L of x comma y as a linearization function, which is given by f of x naught y naught, the function value at the point x naught y naught, plus the first derivative of the function dou f by dou x. F suffix x is nothing but dou f by dou x at the point x naught y naught into x minus x naught plus dou f by dou y into y minus y naught. This is called as a, can you all mute? So this is called as linearization function, which is an approximation for the given function. And they are also called as tangent surfaces, okay, for the given function. In terms of single variable, they would have been understood as a slope approximation for the given function. Okay, so we'll take up this problem. You have been given f of x comma y as x square minus xy plus 1 by 2 y square plus 3. And the point x naught y naught is given to be 3 comma 2. Now we have to find a linearization for the given function. So what we need is from the formula, if you go to the formula, we need the function value at the point. We need to find out dou f by dou x, that's the partial derivative of f with respect to x, and the value of dou f by dou x at the given point, dou f by dou y derivative and its value at the given point x naught y naught. So if you differentiate this function f of x comma y with respect to x, okay, you get it as 2x minus y, okay, and if you are differentiating the given function with respect to y, then you get minus x plus y. So the 2y, 2 and 2 gets cancelled, you will be getting minus x plus y. So the given function value at the given point 3 comma 2. So x is 3, y is 2. You're going to substitute. You will get f of 3 comma 2 as 8. Dou f by dou x derivative we have found it is 2x minus y. Now substitute x and y values as 3 and 2. You get the value for the dou f by dou x derivative as 4. Similarly, dou f by dou y derivative is minus x plus y. Now substitute x as 3 and y as 2. You get the value of dou f by dou y derivative as minus 1. Now we substitute all this in the linearization formula. So linearization function L of x comma y is equal to f of x naught y naught plus dou f by dou x at x naught y naught into x minus x naught plus dou f by dou y into x naught y naught into y minus y naught. So function at 3 comma 2 is 8, derivative at 3 comma 2 is 4, dou f by dou x is 4 into x minus x naught is 3, the given value. Dou f by dou y value is minus 1, y minus y naught value is 2. So the given function was this. The linear approximation for the given function is 4x minus y minus 2. It is called as a linear approximation because you can see the power of the variables is 1. Okay, linear. We call it to be linear powers.
Ma'am, is this comes under tangent also?
We'll not refer it as a tangent. It can be a tangent to a surface, not to curves.
Okay, ma'am.
Say you have some surface, for that the plane acts as a tangent plane to the surface, like that. We'll be dealing with this concept when we start with the gradient concept. In gradient, we will be studying about the tangent vectors for surfaces, and also we'll be dealing with the um, normal vector to a surface. So in that concept, we'll come into the more about this linearization procedure. Right now, I have not started with vector differentiation for you, so I'm not going in detail of this linearization procedure. I'm just dealing with partial derivatives and how they are helpful in the approximation of the functions. That's it. In detail, we'll discuss when we start with vector differentiation. In Thomas and Finney, he actually mixes up vector differentiation along with the partial derivatives, and he teaches. But in Kreyszig, their approach is different. So we have to follow with the Kreyszig approach. So I'm not dealing with gradient concept right now, but you will be studying it later. Okay, once I start with vector differentiation. Any doubts with linearization procedure? So you need to remember this formula: L of x comma y is equal to f of x naught y naught plus fx, that is dou f by dou x at the point, into x minus x naught plus dou f by dou y at the point x naught y naught into y minus y naught. Okay. The error approximations you would have done in your experiments calculation, right? The slope approximation.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do you calculate the slope approximation in your experiments?
To find the error and subtract or add
The actual value, that
value.
is the exact value which will be given for an experiment, and the value which you have obtained through the experiment, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Observation value and experimental value.
Yeah, experimental value and the observed value, you will find out the error between them. So this is also same. Here you deal with 2 variables, 3 variables using the linearization procedure. It also helps in calculating the error approximations. Okay. I'll go for the total differential definition, the linearization problems. We'll go for exercise directly. Um, The total differential, it's a total change in a function. Say, for example, I'll just take up this particular uh, rectangular region, what is given. So what we said is we find, say you have a function defined as this region, f of x comma y. Now I can find the change in the function f of x comma y by only changing your x values. That means I'm moving horizontally. That is h values I'm increasing. Okay. So if I go on giving values for x, different values for x, there can be changes found. So that will be in the horizontal direction along x axis. I can change the value of the function f of x comma y in the vertical direction too. That is the k values, if I go on giving, the values of the function will be changing in vertical direction along y-axis direction. So that is dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y. There are times where we need to find the total change in the function. That can be a change with respect to x and y together. So that is coming to your total differential concept. We have to find out the change in the function f of x comma y with respect to both x and y. I have to change both x and y values, and I need to know what are the changes in the function. If I do the calculation of change in the function only with respect to x, that is your partial derivative dou f by dou x. Only with respect to y, it is dou f by dou y. But if I want to find out the total change in the function with respect to both the variables x and y, then we go for the total differential concept, and it is defined as changes in f df is equal to dou f by dou x, that is changes with respect to x into dx, the total change you give it for the x variable, plus dou f by dou y into dy. dy is total changes you give it for the y variable. So this definition is called as total differential of a function. So df is the representation for the total differential. It is equal to dou f by dou x into dx plus dou f by dou y into dy. Okay. Is it clear? Total differential. We'll just discuss with one example so that you'll be more clear about it. Say now you are given with a cylindrical surface where the radius of the cylinder is given to be 1 and height is given to be 5. Now, uh, they have given this condition, but the radius and height are of the amounts. The changes in the radius are dr, which is given to be plus 0.03, and height changes given. The total change given for the height for the cylinder is minus 0.1. You have to estimate the resulting absolute change in the volume of the can. So the cylindrical can, the formula is pi r square h. So the volume of this particular cylindrical can depends on the radius and the height. So if I change radius, the volume will change. If I change the height, the volume is going to change. So they are asking you to change to find out the change in the volume, which is related, resulting to absolute change. So resulting to both the variables changing, radius is changing, height is changing. In that case, we go for this total differential. So dV is equal to partial change in volume with respect to r into dr. The the entire radius can be changed totally for plus 0.03 and dh value is given as minus 0.1. So dou v by dou r into dr plus dou v by dou h into dh. So you get, so v is equal to pi r square h. What will be the partial derivative of v with respect to r?
ARH.
Pi r, 2 pi r h, correct? R square. Next,
Yes, ma'am.
dou v by dou h, that is partial derivative of v with respect to h will be what?
Pi r square.
Pi r square. So we substitute dv is equal to 2 pi r h into dr plus pi r square dh. Now, what is given? The design, r value and height. These are the given point, what we call x naught, y naught. So r value is given as 1 and height is given as 5. So this becomes your x naught, y naught point, 1 comma 5. R is 1 and 5. So find out at that particular point what is the dou v by dou r value and dou v by dou h value. So you get 2 pi into r into h, 1 into 5, and dr value is given 0.03, you substitute. Then plus dou v by dou h is pi r square. So substitute pi into r value is 1, 1 square into minus 0.1. So you get the absolute change in the function volume of the function as 0.63. Is it clear? Any doubts? So these can be used for estimating changes in the volume. It can be changes in the area of a surface. Any doubts with this particular example? So the relative changes and all, it's percentage change, you all know, right? Okay, sensitivity to the changes. So this can also be analyzed. It is the same example, only thing is the point is changed. So the point is changed from 5, 25. Okay, same calculations as we have done. So sensitivity of the volume to small variations in the radius and height. So that is, you have to find out the total differential, total change in the function dV. Okay. Let's move on to the next problems. So I want all of you to solve problem number 25 to 30. Finding the linearization of the function. I don't want you to solve it with A point. I want all of you to solve it with B point given. Find the linearization of the function at the point B. Problem number 25 to 30. Then we go for the sensitivity to change in the volume or a cylinder or any other temperature given. Will you be able to solve? Let's see. Problem number 25. And Bharadwaj is going to give the answer. Bharadwaj, are you there?
Hello, madam.
So you're going to answer for 25, problem number 25. Okay.
First differentiation also, madam.
Linearization, this problem.
Means dou f by dou x and
No. What is linearization formula I just now discussed?
L of xy equal to f of x
F
naught.
of x naught y naught plus dou f by dou x at x naught y naught into x minus x naught.
That one we do, madam.
Yeah, calculate.
Okay.
Bharatwaj completed?
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
3x plus 3y minus 3.
Mm-hmm.
3x plus 3y minus 3.
3x plus 3y minus 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about other students? What is the linearization function you are getting for the given function?
Ma'am, 3 plus 2x plus 2y.
Ma'am, I got 2x plus 2y minus 1.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
3x
2x
plus 2y minus 1.
2x
One
minus
second.
2. 2x plus 2y minus 1.
2x plus 2y minus 1.
How come it can be different for different people?
No, ma'am, many people got 2x plus 2y minus 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The given function at 1 comma 1 only you are finding, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. On 2x only, ma'am. I made
Mistake.
small mistake, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, next one. 26 problem. Anyone has completed?
Ma'am, I've completed.
10x
10
plus
by
10y minus
10x minus
5 minus 5.
If everybody starts answering in this way, then there is nothing clear to me, not to anybody else. One person, if they start answering, others should mute. Any one person can answer. We can cross check. Others also have calculated and they have got the same answer or not.
Ma'am, it's 10x plus 10y minus 5, ma'am.
10x plus 10y minus 5. All other students, are you getting the same answer for problem number 26? Okay. Next, anybody who has solved for problem number 27 can raise the hand. I'll give an opportunity. Can you all raise the hand? Only Piyush? Yes, go ahead, Piyush.
5 minus x.
For problem number 26, you are saying it is 5 minus x.
27th, ma'am.
Sorry, 27. 5 minus
X.
5 minus x. How about other students? Are you getting the same answer? I saw many students who have raised the hand. Problem number 27, all of you are getting the same answer? Okay, anybody who has completed with problem number 28, x cube y power 4 at the point 0, 0. Anyone who has completed
0,
problem?
0.
0, ma'am.
0. Okay. Fine. Okay. The other problems you can cross check later. Now we go for the next set of problems, that is the changes in the function. So here we go ahead. Problem number 47 to 50. So we'll just we are going to discuss problem number 47, 48 and 49. You just tell me what are the changes. That's it. The relative error and all we need not calculate. Just the total differential concept should be easy for you. Okay, once you finish off with these two variables, then we go for linearization of three variables and the total differential with respect to three or more variables. Just solve for problem number 47. Tell me what is the error. Don't calculate the error. Just tell me what are the changes in the function with respect to x and y with the given points. The given point is x and y are found to be 2 and ln 2. So x is 2, y is ln 2, and dx value is 0.1 and dy value is 0.02.
Ma'am, 0.31.
Sai Vardhan, wait a minute. Sai Vardhan, Chenuvu Sai Vardhan, Sai Vardhan, Srinija Reddy, Srini, Srinija, Sai Vardhan, Srinija, Rahul. Okay, I had told. Now I want everybody to raise the hand. Hi. Okay. I've already noted down the numbers. Let's see what will be the answers.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was not able to raise my hand, like it's not working.
Why? It will work for everybody.
I
No, ma'am,
tried,
actually
ma'am,
in the
like I was
beginning it
clicking
happened to
on
me
it,
also
but
like that only, ma'am.
But Are you taking the class on your cell phone?
No, ma'am. Now I got. Like I was continuously clicking on it. Now it got
No,
changed.
you should not continuously click. You should click and you have to
Ma'am,
wait for a minute.
ma'am,
Then only you'll get yes.
I am trying to switch to my laptop, ma'am. So if you not, ma'am, please consider me as present, ma'am.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hmm.
Ma'am, actually, I had an injury, so I went to hospital and I came at 9 a.m. ma'am. So I have joined at 9 a.m. So.
Who is this? What's your name?
I'm Adi Karthikeya, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I had connected through mobile, ma'am. It takes some time, ma'am. So first,
I have
while
given
you recognize,
sufficient time. I have given sufficient time. Look at the number now. How it has increased. Maybe you're passing on the information in your groups, huh? From when?
Ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am. Just went to washroom when you asked to raise hand, ma'am. That's it.
Look, I had told in the
Specific-
previous class itself, at any point I can ask you all to.
I was present in the class, ma'am.
Please.
No problems in the class.
Yeah. You're fine. Let's see. Future also, what are the things which will be continued and who are going to be regularly irregular. Okay, so let's go back. You can stop raising the hand. Okay, so now we go for the problem.
Ma'am, we should find the error using that error formula, right?
You can find the error also, but what did I say? I am not interested in the error. I just want you to find the total change in the function with whatever values they have given. So can you tell me the answer for total change in the function for problem number 47?
Ma'am, 0.31.
What is the dv that you are getting? 0.31.
Yes, ma'am.
How about other students? Are you also getting dv as 0.31?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am, can you explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Look,
Can you?
here instead of dv, it is going to be dt. The total change in the function with respect to whatever changes you find with respect to x and dx. So it is dt is equal to dou t by dou x into dx plus dou t by dou y into dy. That is the total change in the function t given. Okay. So find out the partial derivative of t with respect to x, dou t by dou x. What will be the derivative?
E power y plus e
1,
power
ma'am.
y less.
E power y plus e power
E power
minus
y
5.
plus e power
Yes. Okay. Dou t by dou y will be what? X into e power y minus e power minus 5. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So once you find the partial derivative, substitute in the formula. dt is equal to dou t by dou x into dx plus dou t by dou y into dy. And the point is given where x and y are found to be 2 and ln 2. So x value is 2 and y value is equal to ln 2, it is given. And dx value is given as 0.1, dy value is given as 0.02. Substitute, you will get your dt value. So dt value, after you substitute, it should be 0.31. And one more thing, what is e to the power ln x?
X, ma'am.
X. Okay. So you apply that simplification procedure, you will get the answer. Is it clear? Okay. So next we go ahead for functions of 3 variables, linearization. Yeah. So the point 1. So if you have to find out the linearization of a function f which is depending on 3 variables x, y, z at the point P given, then the linearization is f, the given function at the point P, plus dou f by dou x into x minus x naught plus dou f by dou y into y minus y naught plus dou f by dou z into z minus z naught. This is the linearization formula for function depending on 3 variables. And if you go for the total differential df, it will be dou f by dou x into dx plus dou f by dou y into dy plus dou f by dou z into dz. Okay, this gives you the total changes in the function with respect to x, y, z variables. All of you noted down these two formulas. L of x, y, z, linearization of the function in 3 variables. If you have more variables, then it will continue. The first order partial derivative into the variable minus the variable value at the given point. Okay, so we go ahead with the linearization for 3 variables with this example. You have f of x, y, z given as x square minus 3y plus 3 sine z. The point is 2, 1, 0 is given. So we go ahead with the linearization concept. So we find the derivative of f with respect to x, which will be 2x minus y. Derivative of f with respect to y variable will be minus x. And with respect to z, it will be 3 cos z. So substitute the value x naught, y naught, z naught. So you find f of p, fx dou f by dou x at p, dou f by dou y value at p, dou f by dou z value at p, and you substitute. So 2 plus 3 into x minus 2. That is dou f by dou x at p into x minus x naught. Dou f by dou y into y minus y naught. Y naught value is 1. Then dou f by dou z into z minus z naught. Z naught value at the given point is 0. So you substitute, you get L of x, y, z to be as 3x minus 2y plus 3z minus 2. So using this concept, we'll study Taylor series next. Okay. So that was the formula. We'll go ahead. If you want to find the error, it will be f of xy minus e of xy. So we are not interested in the error calculations. Problem number.
Error is not there in the syllabus, ma'am.
Error is, we don't usually require it. If you want, you can calculate by using the formula.
Ma'am, we can calculate, but how to find the slope, ma'am?
That is a derivative value.
Okay.
M is the slope value is given as m of mod x minus x naught, the distance formula, mod of y minus y naught plus z minus z naught the whole square.
So m will be after differentiating once, like we should put the x naught, y naught, z value, we'll get m, right?
That's given to be a function here in this problem. here m deals with the second derivative in this formula. M is an upper bound of the values of mod ff, dou square f by dou x square, dou square f by dou y square, and dou square f by dou x dou y. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So the upper bound is the highest value what you get for this second derivatives with the absolute sign, positive value.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll just go back to this problem. Yeah, you can see for this particular problem, if you are finding the second derivative, say the given function was x square minus xy plus 3 sine z. So when you find the derivatives, what you get? 2, 0 and minus 3 sine z. Okay, which will be the absolute value to be greater? Mod sine z value will be from minus 1 to plus 1. So mod sine z will be 1. So mod of minus 3 will be 3, correct? So
Yes.
the greatest value comes for your this function, f of dou square f by dou z square.
We
Okay,
should
so
take
this,
that as m, ma'am.
yeah, that is your m function. So that is taken as your m function here. So we can safely take m to be this function. So hence the error incurred by replacing f by the linearization is 1 by 2 into the function m is this one. So you just have to substitute in that formula. Half of m of mod x minus x naught, mod y minus y naught, mod z minus z naught the whole square. So if you are solving, then you get 3 into 0.01 plus 0.02 plus 0.01 the whole square, which will be 0.0024. Okay, so we'll go for the exercise problem. One problem for 3 variables. Problem number 4. Yeah, can you solve for problem number 38 and 39? At the point A itself you can find. Problem number 38 and 39. With that we'll wind up this session. Raghava Sanji, Balakrishna and Raju Abhishek. Balakrishna.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you will answer for problem number 38.
I'm at A point, right?
Yeah, at the point A. You can mute when you have to answer. You can unmute and answer. Completed. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the answer?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
2x
2x
plus
plus
2y
2y
plus
plus
2z
2z
minus 3.
minus 3
3
2x plus 2y minus
plus 2z
2y
minus 3.
plus 2z minus 3.
for 38th problem.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone solve for
Okay.
39?
X.
Problem number 39.
X.
Only X?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. So we'll stop here for today's class. You all can leave the session.